So today I am talking about getting inspired. Where do you get inspired from? I've got some ideas for you. Okay, this is future me, and just wanted to actually say that this is one of the things that you will come up with from time to time as where your planned shoot will go wrong. But don't look at it as a bad thing. Look at it as experience, learning. And if you think for 1 minute that all photographers get it right first time, you're wrong. There's a lot of experimentation that goes into creating certain types of images. As you're going to see in the video, is that it didn't quite work out, but you just turn a bad situation back into a good one, as you're going to see. Greetings all, and very good morning to you, or afternoon, or evening, or whatever time you're actually watching this, but it's morning for me. And I'm talking a little bit about getting inspired. How do you get inspired? There's plenty of ways you can do it, and I've been inspired by one particular photograph that I've actually seen done, and it was actually in a magazine. And I'm going to try and recreate it, or recreate it in a way that's got my own little twist to it. So let's get there, and we'll have a bit more of a chat.
I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright, and for the first time in a long time I'm alright. I've seen a lot of change.
So, right, I'm here. Now, I'm going to talk you through a little bit of the times, weather conditions, and tide, because it's all going to play a big part in the shot that I want to try and recreate today. Okay, so let me just get this bag off, because it's heavy. Right, so, quick going over, because I've got to get set up. Right, so, the idea of this shot is to get a reflection, and the reflection is actually going to come from the sea, or just more specifically, the sand, but it's going to be wet sand, because the image that I had seen gave me a bit of an idea, and I thought, well, I can do something very similar to that, but give it my own little twist. So, checking the weather, I've been looking at this over the past, I'm going to say 4 weeks, 3 or 4 weeks. And one of the things that I needed to do was to make sure that the tide was correct and the weather conditions were correct, because I needed it pretty clear in the sky. But I also needed to make sure that it was a low tide. Well, it's not actually a low tide, it's coming in. So low tide was about 4 o'clock this morning, but I weren't going to get the sunrise at 4 o'clock this morning. So this is more of a, I don't know, you could call it a mid-tide, I don't know. But it's not quite there, but it should be sufficient for what I want to do. So, let's get it set up and get the composition that I want. And then we'll go over of settings that I think are going to work. Now this is going to work. Tides are all wrong. Sky's all wrong. Field deflated. And there's a big tractor over there that's coming up and down the beach. It's smoothing the sand over. I know he's going to come over here because there's a big hole here. He's about to come and fill that in and spoil what it is. Oh. No much for getting inspiration. Oh my god. I think it's one of them days where I'm just going to give up. I mean, I know this guy's got a job to do, and fair play to him, you know, but he's now left tractor marks right in front of me. So I had to. So I actually come up with a different idea. I thought, well, I can't do this because I'm not going to get the reflection I want, or don't think I am anyway. So I've just literally stayed in pretty much the same position and just changed what I'm going to actually shoot instead. Well, that's okay because I've got a nice bit of sand. It's looking. I thought, yeah, nice little patterns. I thought that'd be brilliant. And I was going to drive over it and his tractor. I know he's got a job to do, and I've got tractor marks. So I've had to rechange the composition again. Do you know, I might just give up and go home. And not only that, I got some swimmers out there as well now. Anyway, enough whinging. Let's see what see if we can come up with something anyway. I think I don't think it's going to be anything spectacular this morning. But right, so we're still on F11. It's got quite a bit of depth field here. I've actually focused on the groin, which is just to the left, which is leading in from the left, which is going to obviously lead you actually into where the sun is actually going to rise. There's a couple of boats out there. I'm not too sure whether they're going to actually make it a bit messy. I'm not 100% sure. It looks okay on the back here, and it's going to give a nice bit of a silhouette. ISO 200. I could probably drop it down to 100. But I want to try and freeze any movement there is there, so I want to keep that shutter speed as fast as possible. At the moment it's at 80th. As that sun rises, it's going to be even quicker. So I just want to keep it like that 200, just to make sure that I do freeze any action out there. And it's just starting to poke through the clouds now, which is giving it a nice bit of oranges there. And then I might then quickly shove a long lens on and get that boat in with the sunrise on its own. Don't ever be disheartened when you don't get the image that you want, or things change that make you can't get the image that you want, or something goes just horribly wrong. And the reason being is because if you think for 1 minute that photographers get it right first time, every time, you are seriously mistaken. So don't ever be disheartened, and just use what went wrong as knowledge to get it right next time. And just keep going until you get that image that you're actually after. I mean, I've been trying to get this one now for months. And certain things have gone wrong, whether it's been weather conditions haven't been right, or, you know, today was tide, and then there was the tractor that was, everything. But I'm not going to give up, because I want that shot, and I'm going to get it. It could take another year. It really doesn't matter. I am going to get it. But it's one of the dilemmas that you're going to come up with as a photographer, is that not everything's going to be right all the time. There's going to be so much that's going to go wrong. And I say one of the dilemmas because there are plenty of things that can happen. I mean, I did a skit a few weeks ago about one of the dilemmas. I'll leave a link in the description if you haven't already seen that one. But don't ever give up. Just keep trying. And if things do go wrong, don't give up on the day, because that's where you're really going to feel disheartened and deflated and just really. So turn it into something where you can get something, just a bit like what I did today. And and I'm pleased with all I got today, so that's all that matters. So enjoy these last few images, guys. Hope you enjoyed them. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care, stay safe. I'll see you soon.